Hey, how's it going? Dave 2D here. Let's talk about Ultrabooks, those thin and light laptops that are built for productivity. And there's a lot of really good options to choose from. In early 2018, we're looking at like XPS 13, Razer Blade Stealth, HP Envy, the X1 from Lenovo, all of them with 8th gen CPUs, great devices, but they're all light, but not super light. And these two are the super light laptops that I would recommend for most people. So these are the LG Gram devices, the 13-inch and the 15-inch, and what makes them special is how incredibly light they are. So this thing comes in at 2 pounds. Most of the devices that I mentioned earlier are pushing 3 pounds, maybe even a little bit more than that. This is 2 pounds, and I mean, when you're looking for a portable device, a 1 pound reduction in weight is massive, and these things are just so comfortable to hold. So when you make something this thin and this light, you're gonna have some compromises. You can't have something of this weight and expect to be able to treat it poorly. It is built well, much better built than the original 14-inch LG Gram, but it's still something you have to take care of. I would get a sleeve or something to protect it. The magnesium alloy is strong, but you can't beat physics. All right, let's talk about the things that I do like about it. First, the screen. This is a 1080p touchscreen. It needs a little bit of calibration to be accurate, but it has great color gamut and it gets reasonably bright. The backlit keyboard and the trackpad are both good. Now, I wouldn't consider them to be best in class or anything, but I'm very happy using them. The 8th gen CPU on both these devices are nice. Now, these are a nice step up from the previous generation when it comes to multi-core performance, but to be fair, the improved performance isn't something most Ultrabook users will be able to notice. You do need particular apps to show that off properly. It is an 8th gen CPU, so you do get better battery life as well. Speaking of battery life, these both have 60 watt-hour batteries, and the software in here can be set pretty aggressively, so you're like sipping at the battery and you can get like 15 hours or something ridiculous, but for regular use, 250 nits on the screen, I'm getting around 8.5 hours on the 13-inch version, around 7.5 hours on the 15-inch version. It's a little bit less because there's just a bigger screen, more stuff to light up. Okay, I want to talk about the 15-inch device for a second, and I think this is a pretty unique product. A lot of 15-inch laptops have 15-inch screens with 45 watt HQ processors, and I get it. A lot of people that want that bigger screen also want a faster processor, more powerful processor, but some people don't want that. Some people just want a bigger screen, and they just don't need the extra processing power that every other company is stuffing down their throats. This thing is still running a 15 watt U processor, and almost everything remains the same. It is a little more roomy, and there's a number pad on the keyboard, but it's a thin and light 15-inch laptop, which is rare. Okay, let's talk about some things I don't love about it. First, and the big one for me, is the webcam. It's located in the hinge, so when you use it, it kind of looks up your nose, and then the speakers don't sound great. They're pretty mediocre. And the last thing is the charging port. So they include a barrel plug as the AC adapter. I really wish they'd include a USB-C charger because it can take it, but you need to go and buy your own USB-C charger, which is unfortunate. So both the 13 and the 15-inch LG Gram are just great options for people looking for something really portable and just an all-around great laptop. This one in particular, the 13-inch one, I think is actually on sale on Amazon right now for 800 bucks. Not the 8th gen one, but the previous generation, the 7th gen, which is very similar in performance and everything else across the board. That's a steal, 800 bucks. I don't know if it's like a Black Friday thing or like a holiday special, but that's a really good price for something that originally launched for like 1,200 bucks. I'll leave a link for all this stuff below. You know what, there's one other thing I want to talk about. If you're interested in portable stuff, everyone knows this mouse, right? The MX Master series. Its smaller sibling is not as well known. I feel like this thing is actually a better mouse than the big one for a lot of people. One, it's just a smaller fit. The MX Master is a really large mouse, and I think a lot of people that have seen it are intimidated by it, and it's just not a great travel mouse. This thing is half the size, a little bit cheaper, same sensor, same super long battery. Really like this thing. This is the MX Anywhere 2S. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thumbs if you liked it, subs if you loved it. See you guys next time.